I think that what I found most interesting from the two documentaries is how environmental and social responsible is the clothing industry. And we are part of that system, so we are also guilty of the people that have certain horrible working conditions, and it's quite sad. No, it's really heartbreaking to see the stories of the garment workers that there are people like us. I mean, the girl from the first documentary from Bangladesh has my same age, so I could be in her place, and I could be suffering just because another person just like me decides to use certain type of clothes in like the ones from the fast fashion. So it was really shocking to see all the damage we are causing on just because we don't want to buy clothes that is expensive. I think that the topic that has more relation from what I see is the one about globalization, because we saw how companies are always searching to minimize the cost, and they want to have they go to places where the labor cost is minimum, and this also generates I mean, in sometimes it's supposed to generate good things in the community. They are, but most of the time, just they I think they get worse because they don't care about the people, the workers. In reality, they just care about the money. We can also relate this topic with the last one, because I think we can see the driven money mentality that the capitalism has influenced in us, and I found very interesting what a person in the second documentary said, that there is no limits of winning money, but the resources we use to actually get that money is limited. So there's like a certain irony there, because we just can continue keep winning money and money and money and trying to spend less and less. No, I think there's actually a threshold where that is not possible, and that threshold has to deal with the working conditions and the use of certain resources. What I get from these documentaries is that we can actually we have power in this situation, even though this seems like a big problem. That, I mean, you can think how I'm going to fight for the work conditions of people that are in the other side of the world. But we actually have, as consumers, we have a very important influence in this industry, and we can change that. And this is what the second documentary showed us, that there are people that it's following that path, and they're succeeding, and they give us certain, I don't know, not certain rules, but I think they mentioned it's a recipe that you can, I mean, it's like you can adequate minimalism into your life. No, you mean, if you love books and you want to have a lot of big books because they give value to your life, then it's okay. You just have to get rid of the things that doesn't matter. And I think that most of us, we accumulate clothes, and we can totally start from there. No, just, for example, just following the project 333, I think it's a good way to start. So one of the things I think I can do is whenever I'm going to buy a certain garment, I will first search I think there are a lot of pages that tell you how sustainable the brands are. So maybe start from there. Maybe if I'm going to buy a pair of pants that are a little more expensive but more sustainable, I will do that. No, I will choose the brands that are not following the fast fashion trend. And another solution maybe is to keep buying second-hand clothes. This way you can give a second use to the clothes that other people are giving away. So I think that may be a good solution.